Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. We are having a look at June 2024 and see what energies and messages are coming in for you guys. This is a general reading. If you are looking specifically for money, I have those readings already posted for you guys. And if you're single looking for love, check out the singles readings that are already posted for you as well. We're keeping this high level. And if love or something does come up, we'll address it. But for the most part, it's very much high level. So let's have a look and see what we've got. A couple of highlights for you guys for June. Number one, June 2nd, mark it on the calendar. You've got Jupiter in your sign making a trine to Pluto in Aquarius. This can be awesome energy for you to find your personal power, to take back control, to make some changes for the better. And it's ultimately a time to thrive and feel alive. So it can be a wonderful energy. Jupiter, of course, can potentially bring us some good luck, expansion, growth, and maybe even some abundance flowing your way. June 3rd, Mercury enters your sign. Mercury is your ruler. So this is really powerful energy for big ideas, for getting clear on things, for getting answers, for having really beneficial or really impactful, communication with people. You might be considering writing some things down. It's just all kinds of matters of the mind is very much at the forefront. New moon in your sign, very exciting. This is on the 6th of June. So set those intentions. New moons bring us new ideas, new perspectives, a new outlook on life. And of course, with this being in your sign, this is all about you. What makes you happy? What goals do you have in mind? What changes do you want to make, if anything? And it can just really just be that focus on you, your appearance, your outlook on the world, and whatever it is that does float your boat and make you happy. On the 21st, we've got a full moon in the sign of Capricorn, and it's also the start of summer. So this can be where something comes to fruition for you. This can be where you really do look at where you are in life and look to see 6 months back in the new moon that we had in Capricorn. What were your intentions? What were you starting? What was new? What were you leaving behind, maybe even as well? And where are you now? So this can be sometimes a little bit of a key as to what you still need to accomplish or where you want to put some focus. But there's some really wonderful energies coming in here. June 29th, we do have Saturn in retrograde in the sign of Pisces. So Saturn in Pisces can actually bring you some real down-to-earth energy to make your goals and your dreams a reality, right? Saturn is right, it's real. So when it's retrograde in the sign of Pisces, this is slowing you down a little bit, but it's for a purpose, right? It's not just to slow you down for the sake of annoying you, right? It's showing a purpose. So this can be where we're reflecting a little bit more. Pisces energy is about our subconscious, right? Also about our intuition, our creativity as well, right? And also about our emotions. So how do I feel about the changes that I'm making? How do I feel right now about, creating my dream, creating my vision, right? What does that look like to me? If I change my mind, am I still on the right track? So it brings in reflective energy with a retrograde. So it does tend to be a little bit slower, but that's probably a welcome relief for a lot of you, right? So just work on yourself and your own energy, and it'll be there for about a month. We have magic in the air for you guys with moonlight enchantment. So the lunations can be really important for you in the month ahead. And of course, a little bit of new moon magic, the new moon in your sign. Gotta love that, right? If your birthday lands anywhere around this new moon, this has an extra dose of magic for you guys, but ultimately it's your season. Start of your new astrological year and full steam ahead. A lot of quicker moving energy that's going on around right now, which is probably for you also a very welcome relief. You might be feeling more sociable and more chatty. It's a great time to meet new people, get out there and network for like business opportunities and things like that as well. But ultimately, believe in your own magic, your power to harness all of the abundance, prosperity, and wonderful gifts that the universe has to offer and bring them into your reality. So work with those lunations. We have the spirit guardian of autumn letting go. Sometimes we do need to leave behind something in order to forge our path forward. So when we have autumn energy, we think about the leaves that fall from the trees, right? The trees go through cycles. And in order to make room for new growth, the old stuff's got to go. So you could be, really kind of thinking about, your goals for the future or the dreams that you want to set in motion and make happen for yourself. But what is holding you back? What do you need to let go of? Where do you need to make space for the something new or for the something better, right? So it's not always something new. Sometimes it's just those improvements that we need to make, right? Little things add up to big things. But what do you need to let go of? Right? Old habits, patterns, behaviors. These themes quite often do come up at your personal new year. What fears or worries or anxieties do you need to let go of, right? Are you really considering making some big changes here with this energy, right? If you want a new job, something that pays better and offers a better outlook for the future, you typically have to let go of your old one, right? Maybe you're in a position where you have to work too, or maybe you can, do a second job on the side part-time, right? While you get your ducks in a row and then let the other one go when you get some traction, right? So think about those side gigs and this kind of thing. But there's something here that's maybe been holding you back or some changes that you're going to be going through. And in order to bring in the new growth, in order to make space, we've got to say goodbye. We've got to turn our backs on something there. And it's not always easy, right? But I feel that you can do it. So wonderful energy pertaining to the cycles, the ebb and the flow of life. Let it go, let it go, let it go. This is also about your moonlight energy, right? Set your intentions with the new moon in your sign. Very powerful, very impactful, right? But then you got to let it go. Right? When we try and control the outcome, we try and manipulate the timing of things or force something into existence. What typically happens? It doesn't always work out, right? Usually we block something from even coming in the first place, or if we try and force something into existence, we're kind of giving someone or the universe an ultimatum, if you will. It only lasts for a while, right? And it's usually quite painful and maybe ends in a little bit of a traumatic situation sometimes, right? So we've got to go with the ebb and the flow of life. We've got to allow things to manifest naturally. So set your intentions and forget it. Let it go. We have the uncharted sea. Ooh, interesting. Now, I love this particular card because you are venturing into paths unknown. The uncharted sea can represent being willing to let go, be willing to move forward into uncharted territory, and let your fears go. Or embrace your fears, right? We know we don't love change always. We know that change is necessary and it's a part of life, right? But we don't always love it. It's uncomfortable and it requires us to take a chance, to take a risk. But the uncharted sea here says that there is something unfolding in front of you and you may not necessarily know where you're going or what you're doing. You're just going with the flow in this energy. You're following your instincts, you're following your intuition, you're being guided down some garden path somewhere. And you're like, I don't know where I'm going, but this feels good. This feels right. So there's new beginnings opening up for you, doors opening up for you, opportunities opening up for you. And this could also speak to your spiritual self as well. You're getting some sort of upgrade here, or your eyes are being open to something that you didn't previously know about or you didn't previously consider. And it's worth exploring. The uncharted sea, we explore. We've got our compass and we've got a little bit of a sense of direction. Sometimes we kind of go a little bit zigzaggy there, but ultimately though, follow the path, follow where you're guided to go. And when we do that and we don't resist, that's where all the magic kind of happens for us. We have the Divine Matrix coming in here for you guys. I love this particular card because number one, this is a reminder about how everything is connected. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. Money, for example, when we understand that money is energy, it changes how we deal with it. It changes how we think about it. It changes how we make it, how we spend it, what we do with it, and our belief systems around it, right? The divine matrix, this is showing you that you are part of an integral cog in the wheel of life, in the wheel of the universe. Everything has this connection to everything else. So it's almost like there is some sort of roadmap that is evolving in front of you. You're very connected with divine energies. You're very connected with the universe, and you're being called upon to pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to signs. Pay attention to repeating numbers, right? And of course, ultimately your visions and your intuition, right? You're being called to action. You're being called to the light. Lots of growth coming in here, and perhaps some enlightenment here as well. A little bit of magic in the air for you guys. That is card number 44. We'll leave the argument about whether that's a master number or not. We'll leave that to the side. Some people are of the belief that all repeating numbers like 44, 55, 66 kind of thing are master numbers. Some people not so much. So whether you do believe this should be broken down into an 8 or not, that's up to you. But 4s do bring a sense of stability, security, a strong, solid foundation, planting roots, right? And 2 4s is that energy amplified. So you could be really focused right now on your house, your home, your sense of stability, security, setting yourself up for the future, putting retirement plans in place, right? Maybe buying a house, planting roots somewhere. But ultimately, the divine matrix says, trust in the foundation that you have built, and trust that you can expand and build upon that, whatever that does look like for you. If you do break the 44 down into an 8, this brings abundance to you. It brings manifestations to you. 8s are an indicator of abundance in your life, but also flexibility and adaptability, going with the flow, right? Rolling with the changes, following your guidance and not resisting things, right? Also really does tie into your infinite potential, and you are an infinitely divine, abundant being with unlimited potential and unlimited magic. We have tender embrace here for you guys as well. Card number 22, very interesting. We're getting some repetition coming in here for you guys. So 22 is a master builder number. Bringing your focus to balance and harmony in all things. Relationships, relationship with yourself, relationship with other people, relationship between yourself and spirit. This also does remind you that you have all of the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience that you need within you, that you have built in this lifetime and previous lifetimes to make the right decisions, to make the right choices for yourself. And sometimes we do need that little reminder. You are building the life for yourself, and things are shifting in a positive direction for you, and you need to embrace it. You need to believe in it. All right. The tender embrace also does show that there is some potential partnerships coming into your life in June. Now, this can represent partnerships with people that you already know. So friends, family, your significant other if you have one. This can represent new people entering your life, right? New family entering, whether it's, by marriage or by birth. You could have new connections entering there. Thank you. This can also represent that this is a time of new love, new beginnings, new friends, new business partnerships, right? So partnerships of all kinds are really highlighted for you here as well. And in the tender embrace, this is about holding those connections close, right? Really, how should we say, really value the connections that you've got in your life, and also shows there's valuable new connections coming in here. And with the tender embrace, this can be love and romance. Yes, it can, but it can also be just kindness, and it can be just a sense of, hey, yeah, I got you. I got your back. So partnerships of all kinds, but it's also, I'm getting a little bit of a sense of change. So with the tender embrace, it's very weird energy because it's related to the card, but not really related to the card. If you are in a position where you find that it's time to move on from something, to let a relationship go. Now, it could be something you're holding on to energetically from your past, but it could also be something in your current realm. And this can maybe be a friend that you've drifted apart from. This can be a relationship that has lost its magic, right? And that maybe you're just not seeing a future. It's not part of the vision that you have. The message that I'm getting here is that in the event that you do need to let someone go, or something by that matter, do so with kindness, with compassion, and with love. How they react is how they react, okay? You can't control that, but you can control you, right? And, people don't always understand, but sometimes, especially if something's been lingering for a long time, maybe they do understand, maybe they feel it too, right? Because we energetically attract to the people that align with our energy, right? And if we're no longer in the same energetic pathway, right, then we feel that disconnect. So there could be an important decision that some of you are making in regards to relationships in the month of June, or you are trying to heal from the aftermath of it, right? But there is calm, there is balance, there is harmony, and there is, a very loving energy that's coming in here to replace any kind of turmoil. We have the 4 of Keys clearing the way. So there's another number 4 for you. So 3 4s on the board. We've got the Scribe with card number 12. I like that one. And we also have Reflection, card number 19. And again, we've got another boat, right? We've got a boat over here and we've got another boat here. So this can certainly be indicative of the fact that you are, really kind of reflecting on your journey. Where have I been? What have I accomplished? The reflection energy speaks to itself, right? We've got the moon here in the background, right? With this being card 19, card 19 relates in original tarot decks to the sun, right? And with this, we've got a full moon on it. So there could be something that is being completed here that was started at one of the eclipse cycles, right? And we had eclipses in March and April. Oh, those were fun. We have also had eclipses last fall, and eclipses can sometimes take a couple of years to play out in their entirety. So this can be you're reflecting on something from one of the eclipse cycles, and you're probably going to know what it is. The Scribe is bringing you information. So you could be getting some deep wisdom, you could be acquiring some knowledge, or you could just be reflecting on, okay, this is what happened at this particular time. This is what this initiated. This is what ended at this eclipse, and kind of reflecting on where am I now? Am I healed? Am I ready to move forward? Am I holding on to some energy, right? So this can really be where Saturn retrograde in Pisces can come in. Because Pisces represents 12th house energy, right? 12th sign of the Zodiac, 12th house. 12th house is very secretive. 12th house is about our subconscious, also about spirit, right? So some spiritual energy, but it does bring in this energy of quiet contemplation and reflection, working through, and it can bring about some healing, but it can also bring answers. Right? So don't be afraid in the month ahead to take a step back, find some time for yourself and reflect upon where you are, what's going on in your world, what's holding me back, what's propelling me forward most specifically, right? Where's my drive, right? So just this quiet energy that comes in with reflection. And sometimes when we take the time to pause and reflect, that's where we get answers. We have clearing the way here with the 4 of Keys. This is your third number 4. Okay, so 444. Have a look at the deeper meaning of that. There'll be something there for you. It'll be a few different explanations, but something will likely hit home for you, right? But 4, balance. Foundation, thank you, planting roots, right, feeling safe and secure. And clearing the way is, if we look at this card, right, we've got a horse-drawn carriage, we've got a big tree blocking the path, right? So this shows you that there's something here that you need to work on, something here that is blocking your progress forward, and you may need to take creative or innovative ways to remove that obstacle, right? You also need to look forward to the solution. because there is a solution on the horizon there. And sometimes it's a reminder here that we can't always see the forest through the trees, right? If we focus on the one tree, we can't figure out how to get past the forest, right? And same thing with problems, right? Problems and challenges and things like that, whether they're internal or external. If we focus too much on the problem, we need to look at it to understand what's the issue, right? But we don't want to dwell on the problem. We want to shift gears, and we want to focus on finding a workaround, finding our way around it. Can I remove the obstacle? Do I need to go over, under, to the side, right? What do I need to do? Do I need to blow it up, right? And so focus on the solution and moving past the obstacles, and they become so much more easy. That's not even English, to deal with. Okay. They become much easier to deal with. There we go. I have to correct my English. Anyways, but so clearing the way, this shows that there might be something blocking you, but you have the ability and the capability of overcoming it and getting past it. Now, you may have some help along the way there as well. There's 2 people on this particular card. So this can be where you join forces with somebody to resolve an issue, right? You get on the same page, find a compromise, and boom, here we go. We're back on track, right? Because remember, we do have some partnerships that are highlighted for you. So sometimes we don't just necessarily have to throw a connection, a friendship, a romance away, a job, right? Sometimes we can work together and we can fix something, right? But we need to know sometimes that if we can't find a solution and we can't get things back on track, then this is where we do let things go, right? And don't hold on to them, even though we know there's something not quite right. But we do have the scribe coming in here. So we do, this could be a time when you are called to write things down, where you write down your ideas, make a plan, put something together, get organized. And because we do have Mercury in your sign, you might have so many ideas that, that you can't keep up with yourself. Right? So in this energy, this is encouraging you to keep a journal, write something down, have a vision board even as well. And this can really help you. Some of you might be inclined to maybe write a novel, or maybe become like a copywriter or something like that, right? Just something with the written word. This is also showing you that there may be ancient wisdom that's available for you now as well. All right. Seek out the wisdom, ask the questions, and you shall find the answers. This is all about writing down information, sharing information, and getting information that you need, gathering wisdom. But the scribe can also highlight that there might be some important documents that you need to pay attention to in the month ahead. And this can be anything. I mean, if you want to travel, we've got 2 cards with boats on there. If you're looking to travel, check now. Is your passport expired? Okay. If not, you better hop on that lickety split, right? Everyone's renewing their passports at this time of year. Are you, you might have, if you're looking to make some more money, maybe you're looking for a new job, right? What is your resume up to date? Because sometimes with this kind of energy that's coming in, a door might open for you like out of the blue, and it's about being prepared for that. Okay, having all of your documents, all of your ducks in a row. So get your resume prepared, right? That kind of thing. But pay attention to detail with any kind of written document. Okay, not that there's anything necessarily wrong, but attention to detail is going to serve you well. All right, let's see what else we've got. We've got the Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. 6 of Pentacles, excellent. 4 of Wands, there's another number 4. All right, we've got a 7 of Pentacles, there's your reflection, and the Knight of Pentacles. There you go. You figure out your answer and your solution. So you could be in for a little bit of a surprise in the month ahead. You could also be getting some gifts. But the Ace of Cups with that 9 of Pentacles, this is beautiful. This is about following your heart and knowing and being confident that you're going to be successful, right? This is that new beginning, the Ace of Cups. This is that new beginning of you, of friends. The 9 of Pentacles is a very independent energy, and it is one with success and abundance, taming your fears and your anxieties, but it is one of you, right? It's my success, my accomplishment. I did this. This is what I want. I'm reaping the rewards and I'm reaping what I've sown. And with the Ace of Cups here, what is making you happy? What is your heart set on? Where do you see yourself going, right? The Ace of Cups can bring in new beginnings, new chapters, of course, the beginning of your new year, right? And this is really kind of saying to you here, wherever you set your intention, as long as you believe in yourself, right, you will get what you want. Now, with the Ace of Cups, this also brings in a sense of love and joy and happiness. This brings in gifts of all kinds, right? Aces can bring in some luck. They are gifts from the universe as well. And it's a seed of something new or a next level of something, right? So those improvements that we've got, the Nine of Pentacles represents your abundance and treating yourself well. With the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, you could perhaps be indulging, this is indulgence, you could be indulging going to the spa, right? Going on a cruise, right? We've got the boats, right? We've got the Ace of Cups, right? Something to do with water. Maybe for your birthday, you treat yourself to a vacation by the sea, right? Or by a body of water in some way. You could go, you could go somewhere, that maybe involves kind of like a healing energy, right? So, a day at the spa would probably be what the doctor ordered. That'd be what I'd choose, right? But someone could give you a gift of something like that, right? But it's super positive energy bringing you in some wonderful things with that. So set your intentions and believe in your magic. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Now, this is receiving something that you have earned, that you deserve for the good that you've put out there, the energy, the dedication, the commitment you've put out there flows back to you, right? The Six of Cups, we quite often do get a gift, and the Four of Wands can certainly be a cause for celebration and joy. The Four of Wands does bring a sense of planting roots. We're feeling good. We're feeling stable. It also brings a celebration. So a milestone event there. So you could get an invitation to someone else's milestone. So this can be like anniversary parties, reunions, that kind of weddings, right? It's halfway to marriage cards. So maybe, maybe those bridal showers or engagement parties, those kinds of things. You could get an invitation to that, and it's probably a real heap of fun, right? It's very fun, very jovial energy coming in here. But this can also be about you getting something that you want, right? And it may come as a bit of a surprise, or it can be something a little bit out of the blue. And so this is where maybe somebody will pop the question, okay? If that's you, there could potentially be some love in the air for that. But you could also be getting something that you want that is a significant milestone. It could be about money. It could be something about your career path. Something is given to you. Something is handed to you, and then you celebrate what you've achieved. All right. This can also be you really exhibiting a lot of kindness and compassion, because the Six of Pentacles is a card of charity as well. And it's a reminder here that if you've got extra resources, whether it's time or wisdom or money, to give back to others and to help others in some way. And so maybe you're helping out a friend with one of their celebrations or something. Maybe you're really good at decorating, or maybe you're really good at the social part of it, right, Gemini? Maybe putting out the invitations and that kind of thing, right? This might be where you're really good at that stuff, right? But you could be rewarded for the help that you give someone else. But this is certainly something flowing back to you with that Six of Wands, and get ready to celebrate. The Four of Wands is a reminder to practice gratitude, but it is also known as your 1111 card, right? So make a wish, and maybe your wishes will come true. But like I said, it is another number 4. So you got 4 of them showing up here for you. Very significant and very synchronistic. So look up 4444. We do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here as well. Okay, so after a period of quiet contemplation and reflection with this Seven of Pentacles, you make a decision and move forward. Now, the Seven of Pentacles can also be something coming to harvest for you, okay? And in this energy, this is like, okay, is this really what I want, or am I waiting for something better? Someone could bring you an invitation, a job offer, some money, that kind of thing, right? something that could be in alignment with your goals, but instead of just jumping on it blindly, the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to reflect on it a little bit. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? Is this really what this is? Does this have a potential for long-term stability, security, and success? Because the Knight of Pentacles is very long-term commitment for sure, right? So this can be about you. I have an opportunity here for a long-term commitment, something that promised me all these riches and rewards. Is this what I am looking for? And so you could be really just in that reflective mode there before you make an answer. But this could also be you discovering a different way of doing something, because you've taken your time, because you've reflected, because you paid attention to the details. The Knight of Pentacles can say, you know what? Now I know what I want. I'm going to do things one day at a time. I'm trusting that I'm going to be successful, and I'm off to the races. The Knights are always on a quest, and you are on yours. So at very least, whatever your situation is, you are figuring things out and getting the answers for yourself. But you could certainly have something blossoming with that, and that can be a leveling up energy right there for you guys as well with that. So something that is leveling up in a commitment. You might move to a better house, a better neighborhood, that kind of thing. Something that you very much deserve, and maybe something that you've worked hard for, and that's wonderful. So let's grab a couple more cards here for you guys. Messages for Gemini, please. Thank you very much. All right. So we have for you, there's your message. Meditation allows you to enter the inner realm of soul. It is spiritual communion with your true self and all creation. You may think that there are far more important issues to attend to at this time, but meditation would help you greatly. It could have a positive influence on every area of your life, including your career and relationships. Reflection. And we'll get you a message on your manifestation journey, practicing the law of attraction. Your life is in your hands. That a man can change himself and master his own destiny is the conclusion of every mind who is wide awake to the power of right thought. Remember, thoughts become things, right? What you think about, you manifest. The Six of Pentacles, that big reminder, right? What you put out there flows back to you multiplied. So where are you putting your thoughts? Where are you putting your intentions, right? You can create and you can attract what it is you desire. I'll leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do press that thumbs up button. It lets me know you resonate with the reading. It lets me know that you enjoyed your video, even if it's just in a small way. It lets YouTube know the same thing. Any interaction from you with the channel helps it grow, and I truly appreciate that, and thank you in advance. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that button there and drop a heart in the comment sections down below. I'll heart you back. Say hi if you're inclined to as well. We connect your energies, and we'll get all of this wonderful stuff flowing for you. So I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.